So, hello everyone and welcome to this new video. Today we're not doing Minecraft, we're doing Mirror's Edge. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, also it's a different game, what's going on. Well, I'm not gonna do a full channel update, let's just say that I've been quite busy with university for a decent portion, and also I just found this more interesting at the moment. So yeah, we'll see. As for future videos, there'll probably still be some Minecraft, but there will also probably be some of this as well. So, as for the content of this video, I'm gonna do a tutorial for the Chapter 9 elevator skip to the ventilation system. Wait, so yeah, just get to the elevator. Okay, that's not a plan. Well, get to the elevator without all these cards. Press the button. So yeah, and then about 4 to 5 seconds later So we go to the back, we look, time is built, and you just press the action time as soon as you run out. You keep it running forwards, and as soon as that bar on the right is just out of your view, you pause. This is what I do. Yeah, we do that, and there we go. We land on the bar. That's this kind of description you can get from Mr. Walrus's video. So yeah, by the way, Mr. Walrus has some great tutorials for this. If you want to speedrun this game, I'll link to his playlist. I mostly use that one to speedrun myself. But as far as this glitch is concerned, I think he is glossing over some of the details, which I found quite important when I learned it myself. So yeah, I'm gonna discuss those. And also, I found one other video by Overnoki, but it wasn't a tutorial, it was just a showcase. So very limited documentation on this glitch, therefore I wanted to do a quick tutorial for it. So anyway, so yeah, just get to the elevator. Okay, that's not a plan. Well, get to the elevator without all these cards. Press the button. So yeah, and then about 4 to 5 seconds later, you press it again. Just quickly on the pause. So that's the first part of the glitch. I'm not very good at it myself either. I'm not a great speedrunner myself either. It's just I've learned a few details which I found to be quite crucial to performing this glitch correctly. There's not that much skill involved, I think. It's just you have to know where exactly to look, where to stand, and when to start running, and those kind of things. And those are the main kind of tips which I want to pass on to you today. But as far as the first phase is concerned, go with roughly 4 to 5 seconds after you press the button initially, and then you're usually fine. I can't really say for sure, I haven't tested that enough. But as far as this is concerned, my current strategy seems to be working fairly consistently. So, as far as positioning is concerned, stand in the left back corner of the elevator. Pretty much like I am right now. Then, as far as where you're looking, make sure in your video options. So yeah, I can't change all of these in here, but as you can tell, my graphics quality is not on low, it's on lowest. It can't be on low because then the skybox is too blurry and you don't have the kind of detail you need in order to know where to look at. So make sure that's on lowest or higher. I usually play on lowest for performance reasons. And we're gonna need that because there are some lights which we want to use as a reference point for our camera. To be precise, there's going to be this kind of cluster of lights in the skybox. It's kind of triangular shaped. It's kind of big. You can notice fairly easily. About in the middle of the hole of the elevator, where the elevator doors would be. And we're going to look a tiny bit left of that. I think if you look at it itself, it's also alright, but it's a bit close. So I always look a tiny bit left of it. That's as far as the orientation is concerned and the positioning. So I'm going to do that first. So we go to the back, we look a tiny bit to the left, and then we stop. You can pause it if you want to see what exactly I was basing my reference point on. So yeah, that's the camera position, that's the positioning. We're in the corner now. I pressed back and left as well. And now the only thing which you need to get right, which is probably the hardest part, this is because you can't use reaction time for it. It's not too precise, I think, but yeah, it's a bit precise. And that is when to start running. We can do this based on the building on the right. As you can see on the right, there's this building. You could just see it. And the top edge of this, you can see it. It's very clearly marked against the sky. It's going down because we're going up. And I personally start running when it goes past the top part of the button. You see the button, it is this kind of a square inside of this rectangle. So I start running as soon as the top of the building you see is on the same height as the top of the rectangle of the button. So not in the middle of the button, but at the top of the rectangle. That's what I go with. I know pretty precise descriptions. It's just what I used as a reference. For me, it works very consistently. Maybe it's because I have slow reaction time or something, and I actually do it way later, but it seems to work. So let's show that in action. Hopefully it works. And you just press the action time as soon as you run out. You keep it running forwards. And as soon as that bar on the right is just out of your view, you pause. This is what I do. Yeah, my computer's alright. It's not bad, but it's not good. So it loads in time if you just do it that way. I think if your computer loads more slowly, I think it may be problematic. Maybe you won't get to see that bar in time. But yeah, so you do that, and there we go. We land on the bar. Or well, the tube rather. So yeah, that's the skip pretty much. Don't think there's too much more to explain. I hope that was clear. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. But then again, I'm not an expert in this game or anything. It's just a glitch which I have gotten fairly consistent at, but I haven't seen any really good tutorials on it. So I hope this provides you with the details you need if you were kind of in my position. Anyway, that will be about it. Thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in another video.